On Today in History, 10th of January 1903, Argentina bans the importation of American beef. On Today in History, 10th of January 1946, the first meeting of the United Nations was held. And on Today in History, 10th of January 1998, a national day was set aside for Voodoo Festival. And on Today in History, 10th of January 1903, Argentina bans the importation of American beef because of sanitation problems. The United States banned imports of beef from Argentina following the 2000 Argentine outbreak of the highly contagious foot and mouth diseases (FMD), which has not been found in the United States since 1929. The United States refused to relax its import ban, and Argentina filed a dispute at the World Trade Organization (WTO) in 2012, more than 6 years after its last FMD outbreak. On Today in History, 10th of January 1946, the first meeting of United Nations was held. The first General Assembly of the United Nations, comprising 51 nations, convenes at Westminster Central Hall in London, England. 1 week later, the UN Security Council met for the first time and established its rules of procedure. Then, on January 24th, the General Assembly adopted its first resolution, a measure calling for the peaceful uses of atomic energy and the elimination of atomic and other weapons of mass destruction. And on Today in History, 10th of January 1998, turns out to be a day set aside for the Voodoo Festival. The Voodoo Festival is celebrated every year on January 10th all over Benin Republic and operates almost like other religions, with a pope, priest, and devotees. It is basically the Coachella of people who practice voodoo in Africa. Centuries before colonial masters and missionaries came to this part of the world, voodoo had been a staple practice of the people. While some countries were made to believe their voodoo religion was completely bad, some parts were left to practice their heritage. And that does it on Today in History, being the 10th day of January in the second week of 2024. My name is Shama Tiga.